Hello everyone, so this is going to be my first video. My name is Nancy and I'm going to be doing this for my bills. My bills I pay electronically, so I kind of wrote it out like this. Maybe later on I'll transfer it onto my iPad so I could do it on my iPad, but for right now we're going to do the paper one. I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the last day of the month and then on the 10th of each month. So today's date is June 30th. So right, 6:30. And then this is check number 2. Oops. And then we are working with about 1,000. I like to leave in my account about 200 to 250, sometimes 300 as a buffer in my checkings, because I have things like Apple Music and other little subscriptions that auto remove themselves from my account. So I want to be able to have enough money and where I'm not gonna go into the negatives, you know what I mean? So I'm going to list the bills in the order that I hope to pay them off. I accidentally did 2 little lines, so that's why I put one of them down here. So we will start off with the first bill I want to pay off, which is Home Depot. Oops. And then Home Depot, I owe, actually let's just go in order and then I'll put what I owe for each one. So I have Home Depot, and then the second one that I hope to pay off is Chase. And then after Chase, I'm hoping to pay off the puppy one. But I'm not going to include it in here. For the next video, I'll include it. But for right now, I'm not, just so that I have the space for it. And then after that, I want to pay off my Bank of America one. And then last, my Best Buy one. So these are currently what I owe on all my cards. Home Depot is one that I want to pay off first because I owe the least on it, and I rarely use Home Depot. It's not something that's going to be like a recurring thing. We put on there my dad's Father's Day gift, so I rarely use my Home Depot credit card, but that's what I used it for, because I had an offer where I got, I think it was 20% off or something like that. So that's why I used my credit card. So for Home Depot, we owe $135 with 0 cents. For Chase is my Amazon credit card. I've gotten a little out of hand with that one, so I need to I was doing really good at like buying something on Amazon and making sure I paid off before I buy something else, but lately I've been a little off the hook. So we owe $382 with 2 cents. You know what? It's $383. Sorry, I'm like a little nervous, so I'm messing everything up. So just have patience with me. So my Bank of America is the one I owe the most to. Now this is the one that I've always had, like, I do really good on it, like I don't really spend on it, or when I do spend I pay it off, and then there's always times where I kind of go overboard. So this one might be a little confusing. So right now the actual amount that I owe is $1,919 with 3 cents. However, I am going to be a maid of honor in my cousin's wedding, and I put the dress on the credit card, but it hasn't like processed through, so that amount isn't on there. So technically, like once it charges, I'm gonna owe $2,105. So that's what I'm gonna write down, just so that it's on there, and whenever it processes, it's already on here, you know what I mean? But I will just so you guys know, right now I don't owe $2,105. I owe $1,919, but I don't know when that's gonna go through, so we're just gonna pretend that it's through because it's something that I already did. I asked my sister if hers went through, and hers hasn't either, so I don't know what's going on there. So we'll do $2,105, and I might have overcharged by like $2 or $3, but I do remember it was $183. I just don't remember the cents or whatever, so I just added to $1,919. I think I added $185 to it just to be on the safe side, so we got $2,105. It's just something that I really want to pay this off, but being realistic, I feel paying this off and this one off, whatever I'm paying for these, kind of doing like the snowball effect, whatever I'm paying for these, I'll put towards the puppy, and then once I pay off the puppy, I'll put it towards Bank of America. The reason why the puppy isn't like a priority for me paid out, because obviously for the puppy I'm not getting charged interest. I do want to pay it off. My goal is to pay it off by August. However, these ones I would get charged interest if I leave it off, so I want to kind of pay these off, and I'm still giving a good amount. So yeah. And then for Best Buy, I owe $545 with 86 cents. This one I had just paid it off 2 months ago, I think it was, but the iPads are on sale, and I got my niece an iPad for her birthday. I was like, should I wait until like I budget for her, because I did make binders. I have different binders, and I made one for her that I could use for like her gifts for Christmas, all that stuff, but it was on sale. It was $100 off, and I feel like, what if I wait and it doesn't go on sale, and what if I have to pay full price on it, or I leave it off till Christmas? So I just got it, and I was able to do 12 months with 0 interest, so that's why it's like the last of my list, because I know that I have a year to pay it off, and I'm not going to be charged interest, so that's why it's on the last of my list. I'd rather pay these off first. Okay, so now to go on with the amount that I owe. The amount that I'm going to pay, I already did. So on the puppy, I totally skipped over it. The puppy, I currently owe $600 on. Okay, so for Home Depot, we're paying the full amount, so we're paying $135. Unfortunately, my siblings and I split the total amount, so I believe all of us paid $45 each. So I'm just gonna pay that off, and then, oh, you know what, sorry, I wanted to write the total. So in total right now I owe $3,768 with 88 cents. Okay, so $135, that way, you know, we get it out of the way. For Chase, we will be paying $200. For Bank of America, we are gonna pay $250. Sorry, I have it written down on the side. The reason why if you guys want to see how I kind of go about with deciding what I'm gonna put where, let me know, because I have like another little notepad, so it's really sloppy, but it looks like this, and it's kind of like I erase and I kind of readjust and see what I want to pay. And then for Best Buy, we are only gonna do $45 with 86 cents. That way we just have a closed off amount, if that makes sense. And then for puppy, we will be paying, for puppy, we are paying $150 for this month. So now let's go on to the remaining amount. So in total, including the puppy, we are going to be paying $780 with 86 cents. You know what? I forgot to budget in the 2 cents. So we'll do 88. My video's all over the place. So for Home Depot, obviously the remaining amount is 0. For Chase, we will be left with 183 with 2 cents. Oh no, actually I was right. I'm not paying off the 2 cents. Oh my goodness. For Bank of America, we are gonna be left with 1,855. And then, like I said, I don't know when the dress is gonna come through. So if it doesn't come through this month, it'll actually be 1,669. But if it does go through, it'll be this amount. For Best Buy, we will be left with 500. And then for the puppy, we will be left with 450. So in total, we will be left with, and this is including the puppy, like I said, 2,988 with 2 cents. Yeah. And then, so obviously we paid $780. I was budgeting with 1,000. So what does that leave us with? I can calculate that part. Let's see, 780. So this is with 220. However, I'm just gonna pull from it. So we're gonna pull 80 extra. Should we? Trying to think. We will do, because I like putting some amount in my savings, but I also don't want to leave myself with we're gonna go ahead and do the deposit or transfer 300 into my savings. So that'll leave, because I left about 298 as a buffer, because my total amount in my checking was like 1,200 with what I got paid. So I was gonna leave 298 as a buffer, but I'm gonna round up and I'm gonna do 300 in my savings, and that'll leave me with 210 as a buffer, which I should be fine, because that was my desk, by the way. I should be fine because I get paid again on the 10th. So in a couple more days I'll get paid again, so I should be fine. But yeah, that is a little bit how I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna be strict on myself. I'm not gonna order anymore on Amazon, so that next month we can go ahead and pay this one off. And then our next goal will be to tackle puppy. And then obviously we're gonna dedicate, because I also want to dedicate to not only bringing Bank of America down, but also putting a lot more in my savings. And I'm gonna mention more about, I guess I should mention in this video since I talked about my credit cards. I am currently a grad student, so I am taking out loans. I have maybe, I'm getting close to having about like 20,000 in my savings, but nowhere near what I need. I have 2 years until I finish school, and I will be left with, I estimated it when I first was gonna enroll. They had told me that my total loan would be about 48,000, so I'm estimating it at 50,000 just to kind of be on the safe side. And I obviously, if I'm able to gather more money, I will. But I calculated it, and I'm supposed to be depositing a little bit over 1,000 a month to be able to end up with 50,000, which kind of seems a little bit impossible for me. But you know what, I'm gonna deposit what I can, and then, you know, hopefully pay a good amount off before I am out of school. But yeah, these are currently what I owe. I am very much looking at 3,768. You're like, oh, okay, not too bad. I've seen other people on YouTube who kind of do like their debt confessions, and some people are like, I watch those and it kind of almost like humbles me, because sometimes I'm like, man, like how big did I, but then I see other people's stories, and especially for the people who have family. I don't have any kids. I just have pets. I'm not married or anything, so I still live with my parents, so I'm not as obligated to like pay for rent, pay for bills, things like that. I just pay for my own things. So I feel so bad for people who owe so much more, but they have to, you know, they have kids, they have bills to pay, they have rent, all that stuff. So in just credit cards is $3,000. However, I'm estimating my debt at $53,768, because at the end of the day, I need to take that into consideration. But yeah, I will be filming another video. I'm kind of going into depth with each of my binders, so I'll kind of show you guys what I have. And let me know if you guys like this little filming setup I have here, and if I should take this off while I film. I don't know if it's gonna be too distracting or like too much, you know. So this is my first binder. I have a couple actually. I think I went a little bit overboard, but I just got excited. So this is my first one. I'm not gonna go into depth with it. I just want to show you guys. I'll film another video going into depth. I got this one. Oh, this pink one I got from Amazon, by the way. And then this one I got from an Etsy shop. The Etsy shop is called Glamorosa, I think. And I think I actually have her little business card in here still. Yes. So this is where, excuse my nails. This is where I got it from. I love it. It's like so fun. And then I also have this one, which I also got from Amazon. And this is going to be like my challenge binder, which I made my own little challenges. And again, I'll go into depth with this in another video. But I just wanted to show you guys. So we are with 4 binders, which I'm hoping it doesn't become too overwhelming for me, because obviously I am starting off with this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm open to, you know, constructive criticism. Just be patient with me, because I'm still figuring all this out, and you know, this is my first video. I'm super nervous. So yeah, I look forward to filming another video.